Hey guys, Timothy Roberts here. I want to say a huge shout out to everyone who has followed along and subscribed. We now have 10,000 subscribers as of the posting of this video, so thank you guys so much. It is a gift to get to make these videos for you and to see the discussions that happen, and for you guys to follow along on my journey of becoming a better Symbolsmith every single day, learning new things all the time, and then just sharing with you guys what I have discovered and the things I'm working on, because I am constantly trying to evolve in my musical sensibilities, my ear, and then obviously my technical ability to execute cymbal sounds. And so thank you guys so much for following along. It's been a huge blast doing this channel, and it's really changed the way that I've approached my business, which I also have 10 years under my belt as of this year. This is the 10-year anniversary of my company. I started in 2015 by making drums. I shifted over into making percussion products. And now, as you guys probably know, I'm a Symbolsmith. We still make drums. We still make the stack ring percussion items. And I have a small team of really amazing craftspeople that work for me and help me get the products out into the world. So 10 years, 10,000 subs. And in this video, I want to talk about an idea that I've been cooking on for about a year and a half now. But before we dive into that, I just want to take a few minutes to talk about the industry, the cymbal industry, the products industry, the state of it, and then some of my thoughts as to where I see things going from here. So you cymbalholics out there will know this, but cymbals are incredibly unique instruments, and even ones that are made by the major manufacturers that are stamped out identically, they will sound different. And then when you get into the world of handmade cymbals, it's an even greater difference between cymbal to cymbal. They all come out incredibly unique. They all have their own voice. And so for any business, you know, your goal is to hopefully systematize your product and put things out in a way that's somewhat replicatable, so that you can give people something to expect. They know what they're going to get, and there's not a wild difference between models. And so the state of the industry has been kind of in a way that, like, the sounds that people are gravitating towards are the sounds that the handmade instruments provide. They are the sounds that the independent makers are making. And so even the big manufacturers are trying to figure out how to put sounds out there that kind of have a little bit more of a handmade feel to them. And so in this whole state of the industry, as we've been kind of moving back towards like darker sounds, moving towards kind of that unique, custom, handmade sort of thing, a lot of drummers are wanting that these days. With that has come this influx of new makers, myself included, people that are out there seeking to provide that handmade product that gives you more inspiration when you sit behind it versus something that was kind of stamped out in a big factory somewhere. And so with that, we have tons of new makers. We have tons of options to get cymbals particularly, but also drums and other products as well. And with that, I've really become friends with a lot of my competition, to be honest. And if you've watched any of my other videos that dive into the different trade shows that we do, you'll know that I'm always interacting with the other independent makers, and a lot of us are friends. We collaborate, we share ideas, we're helping each other out, because obviously we're sourcing our material from overseas. We're not making the actual blanks. We're not melting the copper in the tin to make the raw material that we work. So we kind of have to collaborate a little bit. And it's like, hey, I placed an order from Turkey, and I had one more blank I needed for this custom project. And so we're talking to each other. We're exchanging blanks. You know, we're selling each other blanks. We're selling each other stuff that we can't get as easily. And it's become kind of this very organic thing that's really interesting to me. And for a year and a half, I've been sitting on this idea of what if there was some kind of organization that helped kind of band us together, and an organization that advocated for the independent craftsperson, the guy or gal that's just sitting in their shop by themselves making their instrument And their passion really is sound. Their passion is trying to create the product. And then afterwards you kind of go, oh gosh, I got to figure out how to sell this. I got to figure out how to ship this. I got to figure out how to have a social media presence. All that is a huge thing that hits a lot of the independent craftspeople, myself included. I've been at this 10 years now, so I have had to teach myself how to do this whole social media thing and to put my name out there and actually put my product out there so that I can make a living doing this. So all that to say, I'm working on a project and we're calling it the Independent Symbolsmith Guild. And it is going to be a collection of craftspeople from around the world that are doing the handmade cymbal thing in the style that dates back to the 50s and even before that, where you take a piece of metal and you're sitting there by hand hammering out that shape. That thing, you know, in the 70s and 80s and 90s, we started to see the inception really of the independent cymbalsmith, and it all started with Roberto Spizzichino, and there's a ton of other names I can mention of guys that also really grew this industry into what it is now, which it really is this very, very interesting niche market. And we have nothing resembling an association that can kind of help band us together, an association that advocates for us. We are the little guys. We're trying to compete against the big names that have huge marketing budgets. So all that to say, we're starting an organization. There are 0 members right now. However, we are doing an event this year at the Chicago Drum Show in St. Charles, Illinois, outside of Chicago. It's in May, and it's a Saturday, Sunday, but the Friday before the show starts is the Cymbal Summit. We're calling it the Cymbal Summit, and there's going to be independent craftsmen from all over the world that are going to be there. It's going to be a 4-hour slot, and there's going to be demonstrations. You can come, you know, try your hand at hammering a blank. You can come and see the offerings from different makers, kind of see how the sounds are different between each of us. We each have our own unique vibe, our own unique voice with our instruments, and so you can kind of in person actually play these side by side. It's going to be an amazing event. So if you look up the chicagodrumshow.com, you'll see where you can purchase tickets, and there's an event called the Cymbal Summit, Indie Cymbal Summit. I'm really excited about the Chicago show this year because I've been asked to be a clinician at it, which is wild to me. It's like Carter McLean's doing a clinic and these other incredible drummers doing a clinic, and then it's me. So it's kind of funny in one way, but I'm going to be presenting on the craft of cymbal smithing. I'm going to talk about different cymbals for different genres of music and kind of things that you want to look out for if you're a rock drummer or if you're a jazz drummer or if you play vibey, indie rock, or if you're in the studio a lot. I'm going to do a huge presentation on that whole area because I was a professional drummer for a short minute straight out of college, and I did a lot of recording. I did a lot of recordings, albums and EPs and stuff, and then I did some traveling, some touring. I played in all kinds of different spaces, and so being able to fill certain rooms, all of that stuff. It's going to be kind of a very all-encompassing kind of clinic. I'm going to try to hit a lot of topics, but really I'm super excited about this, and I'm super honored that the guys at the Chicago show, Johnny Drugan and the guys at Drugan's Drums and Guitars, asked me to do this clinic. It's really an honor. And so where do we go from here? So basically, keep an eye out. This is not any kind of official announcement of the guild is live, but we do have a website called indiesymbolsmithguild.com, and you can go over there and you can sign up for a newsletter, and I send a newsletter out every now and then, just kind of updating people on the state of things. We're kind of slowly building this organization, and I've got tons of ideas of what it can do. A lot of it is going to involve in-person events because, like I said at the beginning, we have to be able to put our hands on a cymbal to really fully know if it's going to work for us. And so there's going to be highlighting of other craftsmen that you've probably never heard of that are doing incredible work. And I'm really, really, really super duper excited about it. So I see a lot of interesting things coming in the world of really in just the cymbal industry, the products industry for drums and percussion. There's a lot of shifts and changes that are happening in the industry right now. And there's a real opportunity for us little guys that are, you know, in our small shops or in our basements making instruments for you, the drummer. So please drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this. And please go to chicagodrumshow.com and pick up a ticket. Come to the Chicago show. It's going to be amazing. There is a sizable number of independent craftspeople that are going to be at the show this year. We have, like, the area around my booth at the Chicago show has got, like, I mean, probably 8 or 9 Symbolsmiths just in that area. So it's going to be like the event to be at this year if you are interested in handcrafted cymbals, but also for other products as well. Obviously, we make drums and other percussion stuff with Stack Ring Percussion, but it really is an amazing show. We love the Chicago Drum Show. We love the guys at Drugan's Drums and Guitars, and I'm super grateful that they are really, really helping us promote this small niche industry that we're in now that is growing. It's not going to be niche forever. So very interested to know what you guys think. Please drop a comment below. Thank you for watching. Hit the like and the subscribe and the bell if you want notifications. Blah, 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 blah. We're done. See you guys.